evening, everybody, and welcome to Bushnell-Prairie City High School. It's TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as we get ready for some boys basketball here on a chilly Tuesday evening. But it is going to be nice and toasty here in the arena, home of the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. We are ready to go here, as I believe both teams' starting lineups are about to be announced, which is fantastic because I don't have either team's starting lineups here this evening. So we'll see who is going to be stepping out to the floor here this evening, or at least the starting lineups will be heading out to the floor, and we'll be ready for some basketball. Getting a little bit of a later start here, so not really a whole lot to talk about as we get ready to go here. The Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans coming in off of a couple of close games, actually picked up their second win, I believe it was last week, and then losing a tough one to Rushville Industry, I believe, if I remember looking at the scoreboard or the scores correctly here. As let me pull up West Central here. They're still looking for their first win. That's in the varsity realm, but we are dealing with the JV as the tip-off is fought for and won by West Central. They'll have the opening possession here as a pump fake, driving into the lane all the way to the basket, laying that one up, no good. Rebound comes out to Bushnell-Prairie City, and they will have their first offensive possession here as Nate Kramer, that was Christian Graybill picking up the first rebound of the game for Bushnell-Prairie City. As they kick it left side, nice ball movement here by the Spartans, a little mid-range jumper, that one no good. Offensive rebound for Graybill, that one up and in, and the Spartans on the board early. A 2-0 start just underway here in quarter number one. Driving all the way to the basket, untouched, no good. Rebound goes to Graybill. Christian Graybill once again with the first 2 points of this ball game. And they get it left wing, a three on the way. That one is good. A good start to Arian Ruffin-Thomas. And it's a 5-0 start for the Spartans here in the first quarter. As top of the key, moving now right side. That one tipped and stolen away. Ruffin-Thomas, oh, he took a couple extra steps, and that is going to be a travel. So a turnover by the Spartans after they thought they had themselves a turnover. Well, I've got all of West Central's names on my score sheet. Now I'm going to have to get all the Bushnell-Prairie City names on there here. Graybill does have 2 points, a three-pointer for Ruffin-Thomas. Other than that, I got to get the rest out there. Number 3 out there, Connor Palm, driving the baseline. Nice play by West Central. That one rattles around and goes in. And I believe that was Aiden Todd, number 3, getting that one to go in. The first 2 points of the game for West Central, and it's 5-2. Little mid-range jumper. That one's no good. Trying to get his own rebound, but he's going to let that one go out of bounds. Smart play by Parker Guppy. 6:18 to go here in quarter number one. And Guppy will now inbound the basketball. First of 2 games here tonight. Right corner 3 off the inbound play. That one up and good by Connor Palm. And 2 threes for the Spartans. They've got an 8-2 lead here in the first. Here comes West Central, looking to cut into that 6-point deficit here in the early going. As we've got 6 minutes to go here in quarter number one. Graybill out there guarding the point. Don't see that very often from the big man. And a 5-second call and a turnover for West Central. The Heat, I believe, is their school name, if my memory serves me right. The West Central Heat. Good to have them in here. Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Beautiful venue for some basketball. Nice kick. Connor Palm, right wing 3 on the way. That one's no good. Rebound comes out to West Central. Here they come. 2-on-3 the other way. Turns. Nice pass to the free throw line. Tries to get that one up. No good, but a foul as Aiden Todd, he will go to the line for the first free throws of this contest. So the starters, let's get those out there here this evening if I can. 23, 34, 3, and 4. There we go. So we're good to go. I'll get those names here for you in just a second as the first free throw is up and good by Aiden Todd. A lot of Aidens on West Central, I gotta say. I'm looking at their roster. There's Aiden, and Zayden. I'm not making that up, folks. Aiden Todd, Aiden Garner, and Zayden Seeley on the West Central roster. Not all of them are starters, though. I believe only one of them is the starter. Here's Ruffin Thomas. He's going to walk with it. They say traveling is indeed the call. 5:21 to go. 8-4. Aiden Todd, by the way, for West Central, all 4 points here early for West Central. Let's go over the West Central starters since they've got the basketball. Cooper Gibb, number 2. Number 3, Aiden Todd. Number 20, Nolan Forbes. Number 32, Jordan Kane. Top of the key, 3 on the way. That one's no good. And the final starter, Blake Ricketts, number 32. Cooper Gibb with that shot, by the way. A whistle and a reach-in foul with 5:04 to go. And that will be, I believe, the first foul of the game on West Central. Bushnell-Prairie City with the foul earlier. So both teams with 1 foul. Trying to get the ball inbound is Guppy. Go over the Bushnell starters here in just a second. A right wing 3 on the way. That one's no good by Ruffin Thomas. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas. You got number 34, Christian Graybill. Number 3, Connor Palm. Number 23, Parker Guppy. As taking that one all the way to the rack is Cooper Gibb. That one's no good. Offensive rebound for West Central. One other starter to get for Bushnell-Prairie City as the foul is called. And the other starter for Bushnell-Prairie City is Ryan Adler. So we are good to go. Well, folks already in the comments section here. Good to see that. JJ in the comments and Sean both rooting for Bushnell here this evening. So some Bushnell-Prairie City folks, if you're out there watching, good to have you along as a corner 3 on the way. That one's no good. Offensive rebound, put back no. Another offensive rebound, top of the key, 3 on the way. And that one rattles around and goes in. Aiden Todd, he's got all 7 points for West Central. And that will cut the lead to 1. It's 8-7. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas gets it right side to Connor Palm. Thankfully, I've done one of these games here already for Bushnell-Prairie City, so some of these faces and numbers are a little more familiar, although we had all sorts of technical issues the last time we were here in Bushnell. Thankfully, no technical issues here as the shot no good, rebound comes out. Again, like I said, if you're rooting for Bushnell or even rooting for West Central, I should say, feel free to get into the comments section. Driving all the way to the basket, laying that one up and in. Aiden Todd, who else? He's gotten all 9 points for West Central, and the lead is 1 for the Heat. 3:39 to go here in the first quarter. They kick it right side, corner 3, and a travel. Shuffled the feet a little bit there, did Connor Palm. And a timeout is called by Bushnell-Prairie City, so we will take it with them. 30-second timeout. We are back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening. Our first of 2 games here tonight as the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans taking on the West Central Heat in what should be a great night of basketball here on this chilly Tuesday night. Bushnell calling that timeout just a moment ago. Don't know if there's any substitutions. I'll take a look here. I don't think we still got all starters out there. 9-8. Good offensive showing here in the early going. Much better than the JV game I was doing last night. I'll get to that a little later on. Nice play. Turnaround. Nice pass. Going to Nolan Forbes. Pump fakes. Aiden Todd, he's got all 9 points for West Central. This kid can play, and he takes it all the way to the rack. Puts up the shot. No good. It's blocked out of bounds off of Bushnell-Prairie City. Aiden Todd, just a freshman. He is on the varsity roster, though. So wonder if we're going to get to see him a little later this evening. That one's thrown away right into the hands of Connor Palm. Here he comes in transition, 2-on-2 the other way, laying that one up and in. Connor Palm. That is his second bucket of the night. He's got 5. And the Spartans have the lead again. It's 10-9, taking it all the way to the rack, laying it up, no good, but a foul is Cooper Gibb. And Cooper Gibb will now go to the free throw line. Like I said, the offense is definitely a little more fast-paced than the game I was doing last night. I was in Abingdon last night as the A-Town Tornadoes. Can't remember who they were playing last night. How about that? I was literally just there. First free throw by Cooper Gibb. That one's no good. Oh, yes, the Flying Geese of Wethersfield, excuse me. I want to say Weatherford because that was a school down in Oklahoma I covered. Wethersfield, though, the Flying Geese. And the score in the third quarter was the score that we have right now. And the free throw is good. Yeah, it was a slow night offensively, but it was a great fourth quarter. Ended up being a really good game. We're tied at 10. Cooper Gibb finally getting on the scoreboard here. Finally, somebody besides Aiden Todd scoring for West Central. 3 on the way for Ruffin Thomas. That one's no good. High rebound snagged down by Cooper Gibb. Here comes West Central all the way to the basket. Laying that one high off the glass. Aiden Todd, he's got 11. And West Central now has a 2-point lead, their biggest lead of the day. Connor Palm with it, gets it to Parker Guppy. Back out to Palm. This Spartan team does like to shoot the 3 ball. Another left wing 3 on the way. That one's no good. A rebound. Graybill thought he had it for a second. It's stripped out of bounds, and it will go to Bushnell-Prairie City. 2:07 to go here in the first quarter. And now inbounding the ball, Connor Palm. He will get it in to Ruffin Thomas. A lot of talent here on really on both sides as we're seeing here early as a little turnaround shot by Parker Guppy. A lot of great talent that some of these teams can be very excited to see for many years to come here in their uniforms, their respective uniforms, a whistle and a travel. As there's another one of the Aidens into this game. That is Aiden Garner, fresh into the game. Also into the game, Jeremy Ford for West Central. And those are the only 2 substitutions I see here. As Ruffin Thomas throws nearly threw that one away, and that will go out of bounds off of Christian Graybill. And West Central will take over. Looks like all 5 starters still out there for Bushnell-Prairie City. Going to the free throw line, taking it mid-range floater. That one no good by Aiden Garner. Here comes Ruffin Thomas quickly in transition. High off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound by Graybill. Cleans up the mess. And Bushnell-Prairie City has tied this one up again. We are tied at 12. Scoreboard a little slow to update on occasions here this evening. Sometimes I try to update it, and then it doesn't update until the next update I make. So sometimes if you notice the score doesn't change, that's kind of what's going on here. Technology is a little funky sometimes. Parker Guppy comes away with it as we're under a minute to go, and backcourt violation. Ooh, Connor Palm. Little mistake there on that possession. 48.8 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Inbounds the ball. West Central has it. Aiden Todd with 11 of the 12 points for the Heat. A whistle and a foul called on Parker Guppy. He doesn't like the call. That will be the Spartans' 4th foul. Despite what I have on the scoreboard here. A little slow on that there. Still trying to get used to keeping track of the fouls on the scoreboard here. It's a very important thing to keep track of, though. Picking it up, putting that one up and in. We'll see if they count it. No basket. But that will be another foul on the Spartans, and Jeremy Ford should go to the line. That was foul number 5. And it should be 2 shots, and I think the official's a little slow. It should be 2 shots for Jeremy Ford. Like I said in the last game I did here at Bushnell, even the officials still trying to get used to these new foul rules as you play to 5 fouls. That'll put West Central in the bonus. Here, let me try this little thing here. First shot is up and good. Jeremy Ford on the board. It did not work, I don't believe. Oh, there it goes. West Central in the bonus. I found the bonus button the last game I did for TSSR, so I'm kind of excited to use that. Second free throw is up and good. Both good free throws for Jeremy Ford. And a whistle and a foul, 31 seconds to go. That is only the second foul on West Central. And Bushnell-Prairie City will have it. 14-12, again our score. Good high-powered offenses here in this first quarter. Should be a fun one here tonight in Bushnell. Top of the key, now right side. Ooh, that one tipped, nearly stolen away. Nice play by Palm to get that one back. Great athleticism, though, to get the tip on that pass for West Central. Ruffin Thomas all alone, top of the key. He's got another one. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas with his second three of the game, and Bushnell-Prairie City with the lead. 1 second to go, a steal, and he's not going to get a shot off. Ruffin Thomas, and the score after one quarter. What a quarter that was. Let's hope we get three more just like it. 15-14 the score. We go to a timeout. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we get ready for the start of the second quarter. So let me update some things here. Got to take away all the fouls on either side. And look at that, my scoreboard disappeared in the process of trying to do that. That's the way it goes sometimes. I tell you, gotta love technology some days. We go to the second quarter. Great quarter, though. 15-14 is our score, and leading the way in this one. How about the first quarter for Aiden Todd? He's on pace for 44 points here tonight. He's got 11. Ruffin Thomas, nice pass into the paint, putting it up. That one, no good. It's blocked out of bounds. And it will remain Bushnell-Prairie City basketball. Just underway here in our second quarter. Crowd still starting to file in here on a cold night in Bushnell. Palm thought about a three. Still all, actually, oh, that one's blocked away. Nice play by West Central. And Palm gets the offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. Connor Palm has got 7 points. He leads the way for the Spartans, and the Spartans now have a 3-point lead. That was an excellent offensive possession there by Bushnell-Prairie City, getting the extra possessions. And now Ruffin Thomas has got a steal. He'll go all the way to the basket, lays that one high off the glass, no good. It'll be out of bounds off of Bushnell-Prairie City, and it will be West Central Heat basketball. 7:24 to go here in the second. Just getting underway here in our second quarter. Varsity game, of course, later tonight at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Should be an excellent matchup there. As the shot, that one wild, no good. Offensive rebound, a putback. That one goes home as Jordan Kane gets on the score sheet. And West Central trails by 1, 17-16. Arian Ruffin Thomas gets it right side. There's a new face in for the Spartans. He shoots the shot. That one no good. Number 32 is Caden Weinman. First time seeing him here in this one. As going all the way to the basket, laying that one up, rattling around. That one nearly went down for an and one for Nolan Forbes. Instead, it'll be 2 free throws. And the first foul of our second quarter, as Nolan Forbes going to the line. West Central been to the line a lot here in the early going, as that one no good. Saw Cooper Gibb go to the line. Jeremy Ford hit a couple. Aiden Todd's been to the line here today. Now Nolan Forbes to the line for the first time here. Missed the first, 6:33 to go in our second quarter. That one off the back rim, no good. Nearly tipped that one out of bounds, but the Spartans come away with it. Here comes Ryan Adler. Make sure I'm saying his name right. I don't have his numbers. Yep, it is Adler. I called him Alder the last time. As a walk is called. Number 40 into the game for the Spartans. That is Nolan Hauer. And bringing it across the timeline, Aiden Todd goes to the right side, pump fakes. Now he puts it up off the glass and in. Aiden Todd, he's got 13. And West Central back out in front. They lead 18-17. What a great game for Todd. Again, had 11 in the first quarter. Right wing, 3 on the way for Ruffin Thomas. That one, bank shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. Boy, this kid can play. And he, I don't know what year of school he's in. The shot is up, no good. Doesn't say on the program I've got for Bushnell-Prairie City, but he's here on the JV. I think he's going to be around a while here at Bushnell. Shot up, no good. Off the back of the backboard. And a rebound comes out to Bushnell-Prairie City. Here's Ruffin Thomas, gets it, left wing, a 3 on the way. That one good by Nolan Hauer. And now Bushnell-Prairie City back out in front. They lead 20-18. Back and forth we go. What a game this has been. Hauer with the shot. Into the corner it goes. Taking it all the way to the basket is Gibb. That one no good, but a foul is drawn. Be the second foul of the quarter on Bushnell-Prairie City. Parker Guppy picking up the foul. That is his second, they say, here in this ball game. The scoreboard here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, while it is a beautiful scoreboard, they don't keep track of player fouls. So you have to take the word of the PA announcer, which I take his word. He's a good guy. I think he's actually married to an old friend of or an old school friend of mine. Can't remember his name right off the back of my head here, as Cooper Gibb gets the second free throw up and in. You Spartan fans out there know who it is. Well, let me know. Oops, I put this point on the wrong team. West Central back to within 1, 22-18. As the scoreboard's still a little slow to update here. And a fight for the rebound, comes away with it. Here comes West Central. Oh, the shot is no good. And our scoreboard is failing to update here this evening, as that one up. That was no good by Hauer. Rebound comes out to De'Arian Ruffin Thomas. Kicks it into the corner. A 3 on the way for BPC. That one's no good. Is that Mark Schmidt into the game? It is. Schmidt now into the game. That one goes high and off the backboard. So Mark Schmidt now into the game for BPC. Oh, and I'm going to see what's going on here with our, oh, no, that worked. 20-19 is our score, as the shot is up, no good. This is kind of the problem when you have to run your own scoreboard. When things go wrong, you're trying to fix it, and you're not paying attention to the action. But a jump ball, possession arrow will go to West Central. We've got a 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. The Spartans and the Heat of West Central battling it out in what has been an excellent, excellent ball game so far. 20-19. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening, as West Central got the jump ball just before we went to that little 30-second timeout. And now West Central trying to take the lead back. We've had a ton of lead changes. I haven't kept track. There's been a lot of them. Nice steal by Bushnell-Prairie City, but it's stolen right back for West Central. Got numbers the other way if they hurry. All the way to the rack, no good. Fight for the rebound. Oh, they were on the same team. And it goes out of bounds off of West Central. Good to have everybody along here this evening on the old YouTube. Feel free to get into the comment section if you got some comments or want to shout out anybody or whatever you want to do. Feel free to get into the comments. I love hearing from y'all. Ruffin Thomas to the baseline. Nice play for Ruffin Thomas. No good. Gets his own rebound. Skied up for that one. Corner shot on the way. That might have been a 2. And either way, it's no good. Fight for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Adler with that shot, by the way, as we've got 3:23 to go. Cooper Gibb back into the ball game for West Central. 3:23 to go. The inbounds play. That's tipped and nearly stolen away, but instead it goes out of bounds. And it'll be Bushnell-Prairie City basketball here. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas. He will inbound the basketball and trying to get that one cross court to Caden Weinman. And instead it ends up being a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it here with Bushnell-Prairie City. However, they lose the possession arrow. The inbound play up top. Now to Weinman, step back, thought about a 3. Good pass to Ruffin Thomas. Good ball movement. Well, there I go, jinxing it. Good ball movement, and then it's stripped and stolen away by Ruffin Thomas, and then another steal by West Central. That one bounced off his foot, out of bounds. Kind of a lot of turnovers we're seeing here in the second quarter. What was our score at the end of one quarter? I think it was 15-14. I'll have to go back and look here, but 3:01 to go. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas kicks it into the corner. Right wing 3 on the way. That one no good by Schmidt. Rebound, skying for the rebound. And a foul is called on De'Arian Ruffin Thomas. Showing off his athleticism a little too much there. That's the team's 3rd. I have a foul on West Central, but they don't actually have a foul according to the scoreboard. Jordan Kane checks back in for West Central, checking out Nolan Forbes. 2:53 to go here in the second quarter. Offenses have kind of slowed down a little bit here. They kick it right side, a 3 on the way. That one no good, and that one goes back and over the backboard. Aiden Garner for West Central. One of the several Aidens we have. We have Aiden, and Zayden. I still can't believe that. 15-14, by the way, was the score at the end of the first quarter, so I was correct. Traveling is called, so a turnover. West Central, though, had the lead. I like to write it down on my score sheet so I always can see how the game goes throughout. And things have definitely slowed down here. Nice pass, pump fake. And another travel is called. 2:18 to go here in the second. And it'll be Spartan basketball here. So just 6 points for the Spartans, only 4 points for West Central. After that high-powered offensive first quarter into the game, new face into the game is Rodrigo Moya for BPC, and there's a turnover. Here comes West Central all the way to the basket. No good, but a foul is called. And Aiden Garner will go to the line. So that'll send West Central to the line here. Aiden Garner will get a couple of shots. He is scoreless here in the game. Oh, they just say it was on the floor. An inbound play and a 3 on the way for Aiden Todd. He stays hot. He's got 16. And Bushnell-Prairie City trailing now by 2, thanks to the 3, 22-20. And a travel is called, so things kind of falling apart here the last couple of minutes here for Bushnell-Prairie City. A lot of turnovers, it feels like, here in this quarter. A lot of dead balls as well. Of course, the last time I remember being here in Bushnell against United, nice pass. Cooper Gibb cutting to the basket, no good. Fight for the rebound. That was actually Jeremy Ford who was cutting to the basket. And it'll be Spartan basketball. Jeremy Ford, the foul. And that'll be the first foul of the quarter by West Central. 1:32 to go here in the second. Ruffin Thomas, free throw line. He's going to be called for a carry and another turnover for the Spartans. Boy, I don't have a tracker, but boy, that number's got to be getting up there for the amount of turnovers here in this game. 1:22 to go. Left side, it goes to Jordan Kane. Now into the corner, three on the way for Cooper Gibb. That one goes. And West Central grows their lead. It's up to 5. Timeout called by BPC. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Bushnell-Prairie City calling the foul, or the timeout, I should say, just before we went to commercial break there, as West Central, their lead has ballooned to 5. That's been the biggest lead of the game so far, to my knowledge. Actually, I believe Bushnell-Prairie City led by 6 at one point. Either way, neither team running away with it. Nice save by Ruffin Thomas, saving that one from going out of bounds. A little miscommunication there. Weinman, a right corner three. That one's tipped. Nice defensive play. Boy, West Central's played some really good defense. They've gotten out on those jump shots. And Dave Eden getting into the comment section. How's it going there, Dave? Big fan of number 10, Moya. Go BPC. Into the corner, another three on the way. That one's no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Another offensive rebound for West Central. Boy, they have been dominating the glass here in the second quarter. As we've got 23 seconds to go. Nice extra pass. Good ball movement here by West Central this possession. Top of the key. Dangerous man Aiden Todd nearly shot it. Driving the baseline. Kicks it back out to Todd. 10 seconds. Into the corner, a three for Gibb. No. Rebound again goes to West Central. And that one laid up and in. Aiden Garner. His first 2 points. West Central with the lead up to 7. And that ends the first half of basketball. What a first half it was for West Central, as they dominate that second quarter, outscoring the Spartans 12-6. Or excuse me, yeah, 12-6. Math is hard on the run. We go to the half. 27-20 is our score. We're back after this, as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Good to have everybody along here this evening. Wyatt Reed on the call here as we are at the half of our JV contest here this evening as Bushnell-Prairie City and West Central. I mean, this is a very well-played first half. West Central kind of pulling away there a little bit at the end of the second quarter. It was a well-played offensive game in the first quarter as we had 29 combined points, and then things kind of slowing down a little bit, 12-6, only 18 combined points in the second quarter as the score, West Central, thanks to a 12-6 second quarter, leading Bushnell-Prairie City 27-20. And a little fun nugget there coming in from Dave Eden on the comment section. I want to get to that here in just a bit, but kind of a conversation we were having before we got to the end of the half. We were talking about number 10, Rodrigo Moya. A little fun fact from Madrid, Spain. I did not know that, so how about that? I kind of would have sensed it, I guess, with the name Rodrigo Moya, but sometimes you never know. You just never know. But him being from Madrid, ending up here in Bushnell-Prairie City High School, playing for the Spartans, and he did get a little bit of playing time there in the first half. Not much. He is scoreless, though. Kind of continuing our conversation we were having in the comment section. Feel free to get into those comments, though. Would love to hear from you guys, your reaction to the first half. How about that first half for Aiden Todd? He finishes the first half with 16 points. Yeah, 16 of his team's 27 points. And it was a great, great half for Aiden Todd. You've got Cooper Gibb in with 5. 2 points for Aiden Garner, 2 points for Jeremy Ford, and 2 points also in for Jordan Kane. Looking at BPC, their leading scorer, only 20 points, but they were led in scoring by Connor Palm as he finished the first half with 7. 6 points for De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas on 2 threes. 4 points for Christian Graybill. 4 points, for Graybill there. And Nolan Hauer coming in off the bench, shooting a 3. And that is all she wrote scoring-wise for BPC as they now lead it, they trail it, I should say, by 7, 27-20. As we get ready for the second half, we will take a quick time out here and talk a little bit maybe about some keys to the second half here if BPC wants to come back or if West Central wants to continue with this lead. We'll talk about that right after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards, or like circles, or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
Some farmers I know swear by a name, say they'd never operate anything else. Well, here are a few names for my Fendt 900 Gen 6 series. Fuel Saver, Time Maximizer, Game Changer. I like those names.
Welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. We are at the half as the varsity teams still warming up for their matchup a little bit later on this evening, but our score at the half, as you can see, 27-20. West Central with the lead here on the JV side of things. Very well played first half, although things did get a little bit messy down the stretch there for Bushnell-Prairie City, at least. A lot of turnovers. I mean, both teams kind of turned the ball over a little bit more in the second quarter after a very good offensive first quarter. But in that second quarter, things got a little messy for both sides, but especially for the Spartans. It seemed like really every trip down they were turning it over. And not going to get a lot done when you're not even really hanging on to the basketball. So if you want a key to the second half for BPC, it would definitely be clean things up and hang on to the basketball a little better. And the way your offense has been playing, I mean, you've got nothing to worry about. You just got to give your offense a chance. You know what I mean? So when you go looking at the West Central side, what's one of the keys to keep this 7-point lead and maybe even grow on that 7-point lead? Kind of goes in the same hand. I mean, they just got to continue to play the defense that they were playing. I mean, their defense in that first half was really good, and it wasn't even just the steals and the takeaways that they were getting. It was block shots on jump shots. We saw a couple of threes in that first half that were blocked, which you don't see that very often, especially in JV basketball. I mean, you just don't see kids coming out and having the athleticism. Nothing against JV kids, of course, but you usually don't see JV kids coming out and getting blocks on three-point baskets. I've seen a lot of JV basketball in my life, and I can't think of an instance where we had as many as we did in that first half. So it was very fun to see West Central go out and play the defense that they did there in that first half. So West Central is going to want to lean on that defense, getting those block shots, some of those steals, while Bushnell-Prairie City, you just got to run your offense and hang on to the basketball. And that we'll see. The way the offenses have been rolling here in the first half, as long as they do that, I think we're in for a doozy of a second half. I'm looking forward to it. I know you guys are looking forward to it as well. Again, feel free to get into the comments section. Let us know maybe some of your keys to the second half. One more timeout, and we'll have some more basketball when we come back as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School. I was right. I wanted to make sure the PA announcer was going through the unofficial leading scorers, and I was right on the two leading scorers in that first half. That's always a good feeling. So it means I'm not messing up. I was off a little bit last night on my score sheet compared to what the scoreboard was saying in Abingdon. But anyway, we go to the third quarter. West Central starting with the basketball. Good to have everybody along here on TSSR Game Time Live. And Bushnell-Prairie City coming away with the steal. They've got a 3-on-1 the other way. Parker Guppy, a little mid-range floater, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. And a foul is called. Christian Graybill, I think he'll be going to the line here. And that's the first foul of quarter number 3, as Jordan Kane picks that up, number 32 for West Central. Got some great hair there, Jordan Kane, rocking the old mullet. If my eyes don't deceive me right there. First shot for Graybill is up and good. Graybill's got 5 in this contest. He had 4 there in the first half. First free throw is good. Second free throw also good for Christian Graybill. And that makes it a 27-22 lead for West Central, I should say. Nice pass to the baseline. Turnaround shot. That one's good by Cooper Gibb. That was a beautiful play right there. And the answer for West Central. Pump fake for the Spartans. Nice pass into the corner. Adler gets it back up top. De'Arian Ruffin-Thomas. 29-22 the score. And I believe that is a double dribble call. That is indeed the case. So it'll be a double dribble and a turnover once again for the Spartans. Again, those turnovers were, there were quite a few for the Spartans there near the end of that second quarter. Like I said, got to clean that up. A little 2-3 zone, a corner 3 on the way. That one's no good. Ruffin Thomas, might have got away with a walk there. West Central might have also got away with a foul. So they kick it quickly up the floor. Connor Palm thought about a 3, still thought about a 3 as he got it back. Third time, is he going to pump fake? He does not. Free throw line, Parker Guppy, a little mid-range jumper, no. And the rebound goes out to West Central. Jordan Kane coming away with it. 6:30 to go. Right wing 3 on the way for Aiden Todd. He's got another one. Aiden Todd has got 19 points in this ball game, and the lead is up to 10 for West Central. Losing the handle is Connor Palm, and another turnover for the Spartans. These things just keep going from bad to worse. Bringing it up the floor, West Central. A 10-point lead for the West Central Heat, as we've got 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Back up top, there's Jordan Kane. Nearly losing the handle, but they get it back. Gibb drives the baseline, met by Graybill. And Aiden Todd, even though he's been spectacular here tonight, he is human. He does make mistakes. And he walked on that one. 5:47 to go here in the third. 32-22 is the score. Bushnell-Prairie City trying to cut into that double-digit deficit, but Parker Guppy loses the handle, a tie-up, and the possession arrow will keep it here with Bushnell-Prairie City. Inbound play to, tried to get that one back inside. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas instead throws it away. Here's Todd running the fast break, a little bit mid-range jumper, no good. And nice rebound by Kane, and he puts up the second chance shot, and he's going to go to the line. Great effort there by Jordan Kane. And that'll be the first foul of the quarter for the Spartans. 5:23 to go here in the third. Didn't hear who the foul was on, but it was the second foul for whoever committed the foul. 5:23 to go. First free throw's up and good for Jordan Kane. He's got 3. And the lead is now 11. 33-22. As the second free throw off the back iron. Rebound comes out to the Spartans. Here's De'Arian Ruffin Thomas. Double team. That's tipped and nearly stolen away. They're going to call over and back for Ruffin Thomas. He's not happy about the call. That was close. Could have argued West Central tipped it back there, but does not get the call, however. 5:11 to go. And a good steal here by Parker Guppy on the inbounds pass. Puts that one off the backboard, but no good. Boy, missing those shots. That'll cost you, especially when you're trying to come back from a double-digit deficit. Here's Aiden Todd driving all the way to the baseline, loses the handle, kicks it back out. Kane's got it. Back to Todd, a little mid-range floater off the backboard. That one goes home. Aiden Todd, he's got 21. And West Central's lead grows to 13. What a performance by Aiden Todd. 8-2 start to the quarter as Ruffin Thomas right wing 3. That one's no good. Over the back call on Ryan Adler. That'll be his first here in this ball game. Team's second. Caden Weinman will check in. He'll check in for Adler, who just committed that foul. 4:24 to go here in the third. 35-22. This one kind of getting out of hand for the Spartans. They need a spark somewhere. Nice pass to Kane, cutting to the basket, laying that one up and in. Jordan Kane, he's got 5, and the lead's up to 15. 4 minutes to go. Weinman pump fakes. He's bumped and fouled. as the fouls starting to add up here in this quarter. Team second, both teams 2. Inbound play. Spartans, nearly dangerous cross-court pass, and another cross-court pass is intercepted. Nice play by who else? Aiden Todd. This kid's just a freshman? I don't believe that for a second. Shot up and good. Jordan Kane, he's feeling it. He's got his first 3 of the ball game. And the lead is now 18, 40-22. Kane's got 6 here in the second half. Cross-court pass, that one. Free throw line to Parker Guppy, mid-range jumper. That one rattles around, no good. Rebound comes out to West Central. Here come the Heat with an 18-point lead. They're cruising. Cooper Gibb all the way to the basket. What a move. He'll lay that one up and in. And the lead is 20. Cooper Gibb has 9. Left side it goes. This defense just suffocating for West Central, as Bushnell-Prairie City can't get anything going here offensively. A 15-2 quarter. We still got 3 minutes to go. 3:01, as a matter of fact. As I'm looking at the rosters for the varsity game later tonight, we're going to have some fun with some names. So if you're a good pronunciator out there in the comment section, be ready to correct me. I'm looking at West Central's varsity roster, and that's going to be something. Weinman shot off the backboard, no good. Offensive foul. That will be on Weinman. That is the team's 3rd. Both teams with 3 fouls. Here's Aiden Todd. 21 points here in the ball game. 2:40 to go. Right side, is that a new name? Nope, Blake Ricketts into the game. Haven't said his name much. And a travel is called, as it was either going to be a travel or it was going to be an elbow. He did throw an elbow right there, so going to be a turnover either way. That one nearly intercepted. Bounce pass. Weinman loses the handle. And a tie-up jump ball goes to West Central. Substitution. Jeremy Ford into the game. Also Aiden Garner checking in. Nolan Forbes checking out. Also Blake Ricketts checking out. 2:25 to go here in the 3rd. And Aiden Todd bringing it up the floor for for West Central. Bushnell-Prairie City needing a stop, and a travel is called on Cooper Gibb. Seen a lot of travels, it feels like, here in this ball game. Usually when you get turnovers, you get some steals, you get, kind of a mixture of turnovers. A lot of the turnovers tonight have been travels. Pump fake and another travel. I rest my case. Right on cue right there. As Connor Palm picks up the turnover. Boy, I'd be running out of room if I was keeping track of turnovers here tonight. Things have gotten very sloppy over the last quarter and a half. There's another travel. 1:54 to go here in the 3rd. You can't make this stuff up, folks. You just can't. And a whistle. Do we have a timeout? No, they're just going to replace the basketball. And Ruffin Thomas gets that one in. Couldn't script it if you wanted to. Nice pass back out. Moya kicks it into the corner. Good pass up top. A little bit better ball movement here by the Spartans, but then that is so quickly ended as going to the baseline, but bumping into a West Central Heat player. 32, Jordan Kane picking up the foul. That is West Central's 4th here. Bushnell-Prairie City will shoot free throws if we have any more fouls here in this quarter on West Central. Nice pass into Graybill. Puts up the shot. That'll be on the floor either way. It'll be free throws either way for the Spartans. Jordan Kane just picked up another foul. 2 quick fouls for Jordan Kane. 1:35 to go here in the third. And the Spartans will be in the bonus as Christian Graybill with 6 points here in the game. This is a tall kid. I think he's going to make an impact here for the Spartans in future years once you get some years underneath them. First free throw, no good. Hopefully he makes the second one because I circled that he made one of them anyway. And there you go. So I don't look like a complete idiot on my score sheet. Nice kick into the corner, but it is just a hair too hard. Aiden Garner loses it out of bounds. 42-23, that was the first point the Spartans have had since early on in this quarter. They went about 6 minutes without scoring. Ruffin Thomas. And another carry by Ruffin Thomas. These officials being very stingy with the carries here tonight. That's the second I've seen called here today. 1:20 to go here in the third. Aiden Todd. Whistle on a foul called on the Spartans. That is their fourth, excuse me. So West Central inbound the ball one more time. It'll be free throws the rest of the way here in this quarter. Going all the way to the basket. Putting up the shot, no good, is Jeremy Ford. But he will now shoot some free throws here. Adler picks up the foul. That's his fourth. And now both teams are in the bonus. First free throw for Ford. A rainbow free throw, but it's good enough to go in. Parker Guppy. Back into the ball game for the Spartans. Second free throw by Ford is good. And we have a 44-23 game. Biggest lead of the day for West Central. They lead by 21. Palm has it. Gets it to the free throw line. Guppy, now Graybill. Turnaround shot. Mid-range shot, no good. Rebound comes out to West Central. 50 seconds to go here in the third. Here's Gibb. He's going to take it all the way to the rack, laying that one off the backboard and in. Cooper Gibb. He turned on the jets and was gone. 37 seconds to go. 46-23. Parker Guppy trying to get it to him. Now it goes to Graybill. Tie up. Possession arrow will keep it here. I wonder. It'll go now to the Heat. No, we don't have a possession arrow. Darn it. I didn't know if it showed up on the scoreboard or not. I tried. They tried to get it to Graybill inside on the inbounds play. Instead, it's another turnover. It's been the story of this game for the Spartans, the turnovers. Nice pass, a little jumper for Kane. Bank shot, no good. Rebound goes to Graybill. 15 seconds to go here in the third. 46-23. Connor Palm, he's got it, but he walked with it. Boy, the turnovers have just multiplied here in this third quarter. A timeout is called, a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 10 seconds to go here in the third. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here from Bushnell-Prairie City High School. As we are in the middle of a timeout here in the third quarter. We've got just 10 seconds left here. Oh, we got another comment here. I look down here. Tony into the comments. Tony Graybill. Anyone know, did Graybill get, what is that? Get blank on his, I can't see what that, get hit in the head. Oh, well, that's certainly a good question there. If he did, I didn't see it. Tony maybe spotting a foul there on that last possession that I did not see. Very, very possible, though, Tony. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Here's Aiden Todd moving right side. Todd goes to the baseline. He's going to put up a mid-range jumper. That one's no good. Half a second to go, and they are not going to get a shot off. And that will end our third quarter. Fourth quarter of action coming up. What a quarter, what a game it's been for West Central. 46-23, they lead. We go to the fourth. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as the fourth quarter of action. What a third quarter that was for West Central. Just going to do the quick math here. 19-3. West Central outscoring BPC in that third quarter. It was very, very impressive defensively. The defense has been suffocating all night here for West Central. The Spartans had 14 points at the end of the first quarter as the Spartans get a takeaway. A whistle and a foul is called as that was Rodrigo Moya coming up with the basketball. But again, 14 points for the Spartans after the first quarter. Since then, they've scored just 9 points the entire 2 quarters that have followed. Never say never, though. I was in Abingdon last night. I saw the A-Town girls last night cut a 25-point lead, 19-point lead with like 2.5 minutes to go. They got it to 7 at one point with about 40 seconds to go. So they went on a ridiculous run at the end of that fourth quarter. Very impressive as Parker Guppy, though, is going to be called for the travel. Kind of a bunny hop there on the pump fake. But a game is never over until it is over. I learned that. I mean, I've known that because I've watched sports my whole life. But nice pass to the baseline, turning around. Ricketts puts up the shot, and that one goes in by Blake Ricketts. And here, girls last night were down by 25 at one point, started the third quarter. So I'm just saying, anything can happen. Moya's got it in the corner from Madrid, Spain. Rodrigo Moya. Top of the key, Ruffin Thomas a three. That one no good. Gets his own rebound, or tried to get his own rebound. He's bumped and fouled. As a foul will be on number 21, Jeremy Ford. That'll be West Central's second foul, by the way, here in the second quarter. Just over a minute gone here in the fourth. 48-23, little mid-range floater. Ruffin Thomas, no good. A rebound, saves it from going out of bounds. But it'll go out of bounds anyway, and the Spartans will have it. 6:48 to go in the fourth quarter. As the Spartans look to get some offense moving here. Again, their offense really hasn't moved a whole lot here because of all the turnovers in the second half. Moya's got it. He goes to the free throw line. A little mid-range floater. That one's no good. Rebound comes out to West Central. Going all by himself. Kane all the way to the basket. No good. Gotta like the effort. And running the fast break the other way. Nice pass. Parker Guppy lays that one in. Parker Guppy, his first basket of the ball game. Turning around, Gibb puts up a wild shot, no good. Offensive rebound, into the corner it goes. Cooper Gibb, he's got 11 here today, and then he throws it away. Oh, thanks for the heads up there, role play. Got to update the old scoreboard here. Like I said, sometimes I'm a little slow on certain things. Updating the period, though, got to get that. Ash also in there. Thanks, Ash, for keeping me on my toes. Cross-court pass, it goes. Ruffin Thomas, pump fake. We're correct now. Right wing three on the way for Connor Palm. That one's good. Into double figures. Connor Palm in the lead, down to 20. 5:33 to go here. A little full court pressure, a little three-quarter court, I guess. Nice pass. Back right side to Jeremy Ford. Top of the key, a three on the way for Cooper Gibb. An answer. Cooper Gibb. He's got 14. And the lead is back up to 23. Rebound, Graybill. Offensive rebound, put back, up and in. We'll get the scoreboard updated here. I've missed a lot here. Shot is good by the Spartans. And it's 51-30. Now we're correct. And the Spartans will have the basketball here, down 21 with 5:01 to go. Graybill's got it. Got to keep going to him, use his size. That one nearly stolen away. I know you want to shoot threes in this situation. Ruffin Thomas, right wing three. That one's good! And a foul! De'Arian Ruffin Thomas, a rare 4-point opportunity. All right, what do I know? I said get it into the big man, Graybill. While that is not a bad plan, De'Arian Ruffin Thomas says, I got it, and puts up a three and gets it to go, and he'll have a 4-point opportunity. 4:52 to go here in the fourth. Rare 4-point opportunity here as the free throw rattles around. That one's no good. And Parker Guppy trying to make a wild play. Unable to do so. Here's Aiden Todd with the basketball. He's been quiet here of recent. Double team comes. Spartan defense has picked up here over the last minute or so. And that one's stripped and stolen away. Ruffin Thomas has got it. That one tipped out of bounds off of West Central. Good recovery by Jeremy Ford to get that one out of bounds. 51-33 is the score. Into the corner, Connor Palm, he'll shoot one up, no good. Rebound fought for, taken away by the Spartans. That one off the backboard, and it rolls in and one. Connor Palm gonna have a chance for a three-point play, and the Spartans, hold on a second. They're down just 16. Free throw is up and good. Connor Palm, he's got 13 here tonight. And the lead down to 15. Defense has been excellent by the Spartans the last minute and a half. That one's tipped, nearly stolen away. West Central kind of struggling with the full court pressure. That's tipped and stolen away. Parker Guppy's got it. And a bump and a foul. That's the fourth. That's the fourth foul, for West Central. Actually, that's the fifth. That's going to send Bushnell-Prairie City to the foul line. And a timeout is called. We'll take a timeout with them. West Central not liking what's going on. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Fourth quarter of action. Hold everything here, folks. It was a 25-point game here just a little while ago. And you blink, the Spartans have erased 10 of it, 51-36. And Parker Guppy going to the line for 2 free throws. And the Spartans, yeah, you see that right. They're in the bonus. Spartans haven't committed a foul here in this quarter either. First free throw, no good. Checking in, Aiden Garner and Cooper Gibb. Checking in for Nolan Forbes and Jordan Kane. He'll take a seat. Kane's played a pretty good game. That one's short. Graybill gets the rebound, and the Spartans will reset. Coming up on 4 minutes to go, Moya kicks that one out. Ruffin Thomas, left wing three. That one rattles around, no good. That was halfway down. Rebound comes out to West Central. And that is nearly tipped and stolen away. West Central's had a tough time dealing with this full court pressure by the Spartans the last couple of minutes. Again, that lead down to 15. It was 25 a short time ago. Still plenty of time here in this game. As I talked about, saw that in A-Town last night. Only need a 1 run. And a travel is called, another turnover. Another good defensive possession by the Spartans. 3:27 to go here in the fourth. BPC will have it. Tony cheering on the Spartans' effort. Way to stay in it, Spartans. Yeah, very much so. Left wing, Moya's got it. And now they get it cross-court. Ruffin Thomas driving to the baseline, puts up the shot. That one goes home and a foul! De'Arian Ruffin Thomas, another and one opportunity. And the lead is down to 13. What a shot by De'Arian Ruffin. He could have shot the three from the right wing. He decided instead to go inside and draw the foul. Good play. He'll get the three-point play. And it's a 12-point game, folks. Cooper Gibb, he's going to turn on the Jets here. In transition, all the way to the basket. A lot of contact, no call. Ruffin Thomas will come away with it. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. A whistle, another carry, the third carry of this ball game for De'Arian Ruffin Thomas. That one's a backbreaker right there. As they'll inbound the basketball, West Central will have it. Here's Cooper Gibb. The other way, under 3 minutes to go. 51-39. That is tipped and stolen away by Moya. 2-on-1 the other way. They get it to Guppy. Guppy lays that one up and in. That's actually Connor Palm, excuse me. 2 more points and a whistle, and that's a foul on the Spartans. The first one of the quarter for Bushnell-Prairie City. And the lead, yes, down to 10. West Central's head coach, let me see if I can get the head coach's name. Can't see that coach's name. They don't have it on the sheet here. That's tipped and stolen away. Parker Guppy in transition, lays that one up and in, and it's down to single digits. 51-43, timeouts called by West Central. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to have a good one. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. 2:33 to go. Answer to your question there, Ash, in the comments. That was just getting ready to get to that. 2:33 to go here in the fourth. This was a 25-point game into the fourth quarter. About 6.5 minutes ago, folks, we had a 25-point game. The Spartans have went on a furious run here to cut this lead down to just 8. I mean, this is one of the best comebacks I've ever seen. And this is coming from a guy who was in A-Town last night and saw a very similar comeback and a turnover once again. Sean getting into the comments. Go Spartans, go. A lot of Spartan fans in the comment section here. They're feeling the buzz here. Palm, the crowd has really gotten into it too. Corner three, and a travel is called by Ruffin Thomas. Ooh, that's a tough turnover there. 2:28 to go here in the fourth. Spartans still got to play some good defense. They've been playing really good defense without fouling. Oh, breaking through the defense and laying that one up and in. A beautiful play by Aiden Garner. Spartans a smart play not to foul, though. And it's back to a 10-point game. Ruffin Thomas high off the glass, no good. Rebound comes out to West Central. Here's Gibb. He's got it. Oh, he walked with it. Another travel. 2:06 to go. And the Spartans will have the basketball again. Down 10. I mean, even if the Spartans don't rally back and win this thing, the effort that they have put in here in the fourth quarter is unlike anything I've ever seen. And again, I saw something very similar last night. Moya loses the handle, gets it to Ruffin Thomas, drives the baseline, kicks it back out. A whistle and a 3-second call. And that'll be on Bushnell-Prairie City, so another turnover. Boy, the turnovers haunting the Spartans at the wrong time here as they try to rally from down 10. Football pass down the floor, and that one's taken away by Moya. And, oh, wow, that's a late travel call. I don't know about that one. They're going to say timeout was called. That's a good timeout by Bushnell-Prairie City, able to get that one in before the travel was called. Heads up on the official on the far side of the court, hearing that Bushnell-Prairie City was calling a timeout, while the one official, West Central, not happy with it, by the way. West Central's head coach is fuming right now. I don't know if the head coach for their varsity is the same, but head coach Doug Dennison, he's going to have a lot to talk about with his team here, head coach of West Central. This is a good learning experience here for both sides. What a furious comeback here by the Spartans. It was a 25-point game just over a minute into the second quarter, or this fourth quarter, I should say. And Sean trying to give his words of encouragement here. Keep the heads in the game. And Tony saying slow down, focus. A lot of great words of wisdom from the folks watching on YouTube here. The crowd has really gotten into it here over the last couple of minutes here as Bushnell-Prairie City, has tried to rally back. They got it to 8 just a short time ago. 1:40 to go. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas with the basketball. Into the corner, Connor Palm. Looks like West Central back to a 2-3 zone. Bushnell-Prairie City struggled with that a little bit in the first half, and really most of the third quarter. Then they started figuring stuff out. Ruffin Thomas high off the glass, no good. Rebound by Graybill, lays it back up and in. Christian Graybill gets that one to go. And the Spartans once again down 8, full court press the other way. That one no good, but a foul. 1:05 to go here in the fourth. We got a lot of folks watching here. A lot of folks reacting to what we've been witnessing here tonight as free throws upcoming for Blake Ricketts. Ricketts only with 2 points here tonight, and the first free throw's up and good. Augie in there says, let's go BPC Spartans. I knew what you meant. First free throw is good. Back to a 9-point game. Second free throw, that one rattles off. Rebound goes to the Spartans. Still a 3-possession game. They kick it. Connor Palm, right wing three. That one's good! Here come the Spartans! It's down to a 6-point game. Nice pass up the floor. Ricketts loses the handle. 48 seconds. Wild shot, no good. I don't know if you shoot that one if you're West Central. Got to burn some clock. Ruffin Thomas in transition. That one, no good. Rebound goes to Moya. 35 seconds to go. Ruffin Thomas back to Parker Guppy, excuse me. Guppy, right side, under 30 seconds to go. Back to Palm, right corner three for Guppy. That one's no good. And the rebound comes out to West Central. It's a 6-point game, 15 seconds to go. West Central, cross-court pass. Looks like West Central will be happy to take this one, and finally a foul is called with 9.1 seconds to go. Boy, this comeback, it looks like it's going to be all for naught. 9.1 seconds to go, a 6-point game. That's just the third foul, by the way, for the Spartans. So they're going to have to get a couple more fouls quickly if they want to play the foul game. And they say that was, I guess, an intentional foul? Well, I mean, what wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be? As Jordan Kane to the free throw line. First free throw is no good. Didn't see what the call was. This to make it a 3-possession game. Free throws up and good. Jordan Kane has been excellent here in the second half. He's got 9 points. And the intentional foul. So that was a technical foul. Inbound play to Cooper Gibb. And what an effort by the Spartans trying to cut into a 25-point deficit. They got it to 6. But the final score, West Central will come out on top. They win by 7. What a game. 55-48 the final score. We'll recap it, go over the numbers, and we'll be back getting ready for the varsity game. We still got one more game to go, folks. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening. What a game that was. Oh, my goodness, folks. If you're just joining us, you have no idea what you just missed. I mean, the intensity there in that fourth quarter. When you start the fourth quarter and you have a game that was a 25-point game, when I tell you that the intensity was unlike anything you've ever seen, you wouldn't believe me when you come back from you maybe turned it off a little bit when it was a 25-point game, but then you turn it back and you see this final score. This is the final, folks, and it was a furious comeback, one of the best comebacks I have ever seen, and it comes up just a little short here as the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans falling to the West Central Heat by the final 55-48. But, like I said, got to give Bushnell-Prairie City credit. They would go on to outscore the West Central Heat. Let me do some quick math here. That's 9. So it was 25-9. The Spartans outscoring the West Central Heat in that fourth quarter. So with that being said, again, the final 55-48. Let's take a look at some of the numbers here. West Central, their leading scorer, going to Aiden Todd. He was incredible, kind of quiet in that fourth quarter. Maybe could have used a shot here or there to try to help out, but credit the Spartans defense shutting him down in the fourth quarter. He had 21 points. Cooper Gibb, though, he hit some big shots down the stretch, finishing with 14. 9 points for Jordan Kane. A lot of those came in the second half. Aiden Garner had 4. 3 points for Blake Ricketts. 4 points, all from the free throw line for Jeremy Ford. For the Spartans, their leading scorer, Connor Palm, he hit some big threes as the Spartans were trying to rally. He finishes with 18 points, leading the way for the Spartans. 3 Spartans in double figures here. De'Arian Ruffin Thomas finishing with 11. 11 points for Christian Graybill. 3 points for Nolan Hauer. And 2 points for Parker Guppy. And, you know, you just sit here after that game and you kind of wonder, what if maybe some of those turnovers that we saw at the end of the second quarter, really going into the third quarter. The Spartans turned the ball over a lot in that ball game. But you wonder if they maybe didn't turn it over near as much, maybe had 5 or less of those turnovers, you know, just 5. Just take away 5 turnovers, and you may be dealing with a completely different ball game. You may be dealing with a completely different result, which is just crazy to say that. Once again, this game, it was a 25-point game at one point. West Central was cruising, but the Spartans came oh so close. They got it to 6. They end up losing by 7. I hope the varsity game is just as good as that one, folks, because if so, we're in for a great night of basketball. We're going to wrap this one up and get ready for that varsity game, which is coming up here shortly. Stay tuned to this YouTube channel. Just refresh the homepage on our YouTube channel because this stream will end here in just a moment, and we'll go to the varsity stream, which is actually already scheduled, so you can go get into the waiting room and get ready for the varsity matchup as the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans will take on West Central in the varsity matchup here in just a few moments. Thanks to everybody watching and commenting in the sections. Sean, especially, his reaction to the game. Tony, once again, saying way to stay in at BPC. A lot of Bushnell fans were happy with what they saw, even though it was a loss here tonight. A lot of things, a lot of good things to take away from this contest. Final score, 55-48. Varsity game is coming up next. Stay tuned to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.